Hole number one at Mountain Crest Disc Golf Park. The weather has finally turned here, and this is what it's all about. Springtime in Vegas is gorgeous. Low wind. It is straight up the gut. I'm going to throw a DGA pipeline and try to stretch it underneath the basket. I've worked on a new bit of form. I'm no longer using my off arm. I'm keeping my off arm down. So it's here. So that's going to be a change, and I'm getting more distance, so I'm just trying to tune it in with the aggressiveness. That'll work. That's putting downhill. Now I'm going to try to throw a T-bird through the gap this time. Yeah. Yeah, it's a kind of understable. There's a pipeline. I miss the mandatories, but sometimes those aren't mandatory, so I'm going to play them. 2 in around the circle. That one's in. That one's in. This one's definitely in. All right. I'll make another one just for clairvoyancy. I'm back to putting with the Marvels. Got 2 of them today, so I can take a couple extra putts. That was a pipeline, the first one I threw in Proline plastic, and it was about 15 feet. And then I threw a T-bird Champion plastic, and that was about 26 feet past. I'm gonna throw a birdie strike here, kind of like a T-bird, but a little straighter, a little less fade. I'm gonna try to play it underneath that tree on a hard flex, on a hard flat line. Looks like I'm going in the tree. Ooh, I beat the tree. Just barely beat the tree on that one. But see that backhand, I'm getting way more power coming through, and it's helping my legs shoot through. It's helping my hips shoot through. This is just a temporary thing. I kind of worked on it, and I saw Gavin Rathbun doing it, and Paul Macbeth has been doing it. And if you're having trouble with your timing, just get rid of that off arm altogether. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, got 2 putts with the Birdie Marvel here. Actually, just 1 putt, but it looks like I'm about 15 feet. Should make this. Take that. Starting -2. Might be able to put up around today. All right, I'm going to throw a K1 Berg on a straight flex line. Try to get it, give it some juice to get it there. It's 230. That could be an ace. Oh, I hit the basket. All right, starting off -3. Almost got a -4 off 3. We'll take it. I'm going to throw this Joey B on a flex through this gap and try to get I'm going to let this guy pass, but I'm going to try to go for a birdie because I'm 3 down. Might as well try to get 4 down. If I hit one of these trees, I still can manage a par. I could go with a safe forehand, but I'm not going to birdie the next one. So I might as well, I can birdie this hole with the right amount of anhyzer. And I think I got the distance now with this off arm trailing. So let's see. A little bit of a tailwind, so I need a little bit of anhyzer. Not enough. Not enough, but I'm in a safe spot. All right, it pushed a little far, but now I'm going to throw a PA5 on a jump putt, stay near the basket. Maybe get it. Who knows? Why the hell not? About 100 out. I'll take the par. I gave it a run. It had the right height. I think if I'd thrown a pipeline instead of that Joey, I would have flexed. That Castaplasm lots that I have in the hard K1 is very hard, and it's very stiff and overstable, and I haven't yet even got it to flex. So next time I have to throw a straight shot, it's either T-bird or pipeline. Don't let me do anything else. All right, sticking with the birdie tries because I'm 3 down through 4 now, and I almost got an ace. I'm gonna throw a Roadrunner on a turnover roller, and I'm gonna try to get it in between these two trees and let it work. So I'm gonna let it work to the ground and do a little bounce step. There it goes. It's going flat, standing up. I'm deep in the basket. I didn't think I'd get deep, but let's give it a look. All right, I'm a little deep, but I'm gonna give it a run. All right, went a little deep. The end of the world. Let's get this par. Let's clean this up. I'm gonna wait for this person with their dog to go, but this disc is nice and straight, but it is overstable. So it's in between Firebird and T-Bird as far as its trajectory on a backhand, I feel. It wants to push forward, but it also wants to stay stable, predictably stable. So I'm going to put it on a backhand and try to push it and skip it and see if we can get something on camera for y'all. There we go. I'm about 15 deep. All right, I don't think I got the skip right at the basket. It kind of stayed on the right side, but 2, 3, 5, 15 deep. I'll take it. All right, so I think that's 4 down through 6. That's 6? Yeah. Disc. I'm going to throw this. It's been floating around my garage. DGA Pipeline or DGA Hurricane. Hard forehand fade right. 12 speed. That'll be a little right of the basket. soft bid, just a up and down bid. See if I can get this to sink in. A little long. DGA Sparkle Hurricane. I'm going to try to put it in the circle here. That's about what you want to do right here. A little wide. Just a little wide. I think that puts me at 5 down through the first 8. All right, wind is down, but I still don't feel like running it. I'm just going to throw a hard forehand, try to get it past the gap, play for par here. It's about as good as I can do. Looks like I don't really have much other than a spike. So I'm going to throw a pig. I think I'm in bounds here. Should have thrown a Berg X on that same line. It would have been 20 feet shorter. It's like this. Pig kind of stretched out. So I got a piece of that tree. You can see the tree. That's the basket through it. I'm going to have to go a little out and around. I'm going to throw a trusty Berg X to the right. And it faded in. All right, this Berg X, I should say. It faded a bunch, which I needed because I thought I was going to land over here. I was like, oh, that's a tester. And then it just kept gliding and fading, which is what I should have done on the whole previous. It is just past that bush. In front of the palm tree, there's a street over here, and it comes in there. Throw the pipeline real straight and hard. All right. Leave me with a tough up shot. Throw a pig on a flex. Real hard, low flex. Let's see what I can do. That should make it just inside the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. You can get this. Okay. What's the wind doing? There's a little bit of tail cross, so I'm going to try to put it on the pole. Ah, got it. All right, a little bit of a headwind, so I'm going to throw this Cax. It's 46403. So I'm going to try to hit the gap, these two. Just let it fade, but stay straight, ideally. That might be OB. Save my butt. All right, I think I'm in bounds. All right, here we go. Just enough inbounds and just enough of a ceiling where I got to think about it. So I'm going to come down to a knee. Try to flex this. A little long. That was a little long. I think I can make this shot. All right, I'm gonna throw this pig on just a straight soft hyzer. Just a little bit of flat, so it breaks. Push forward, baby. Didn't push right. I'm gonna putt with the Berg X here because it's kind of a sketchy little green. I'm just gonna try to get it up and down, slow enough to stay close. Okay, I can make that comebacker. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slide. All right, gonna throw a pig on a flex line at this basket here. Low, hard flex. Hopefully it nestles up underneath it. Give me a good kick. When I fade back into the basket, shouldn't do that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good and outside the circle. Darn it. Try to get it to bite back at the basket at the right time. A little bit of a right to left. It's gonna be a little wide, but it's gonna bite. It's gonna be long. 80 feet long. Just pretty crummy. But I'm gonna have to go down to a knee. But maybe I can run this. Try to run it just underneath these willows. No. Last 3 holes, I can definitely birdie. I'm very disappointed, but there's still some birdieable holes left. Right, hard and at it on a hyzer line and watch it go straight. Got to beat that tree, which I did. Woohoo! Buzzing the basket there, Maverick. Okay, looks like I'm gonna pick one up here. I'm gonna give this one a run. Just a nice standstill straight shot. Gives me a putt. Real hard and low. Let it work. Okay, this is for 8 down. I put this cax on a good amount of hyzer and gave it a good amount of air, and it just effortlessly pushed and didn't break right a little bit or didn't turn up. Just effortlessly pushed, which I'm looking for in this disc because I've got a 5-speed overstable disc. I've got the CAX Z, which pushes and kind of breaks right a little bit. This is going to be in between, and I'm liking this K1 plastic, and I'll beat it up. It'll eventually start to push, and I'll get another one of these K3s, this K3 plastic, sorry. Well, I shot my best round ever here. My best round before this was 7 down, and I left a lot on the table. I think you all saw that. I made some mistakes. I played aggressive. 8 down will put me on the card to win, but 8 down consistently won't win here. You got to put down 10 at least. So getting there. Still, my putting felt good today. Real short stroke. I've been working on that short stroke, kind of keeping the nose when I come down just up. That's all I'm focusing on. Keeping it tight and up, so when I uncoil, everything's short and direct. Nothing out here, nothing down here, just nose up, uncoil. Have a good day, Corn Dog Disc Golf.